are really into user community and
Yes.
also developers community. And how important is the contribution of third-party developers to explore the real potential of the Harman products and services?
It's actually really critical because Harman, even though we're a really large company and we have a lot of resources to put into products, developers add a whole new area that a company like Harman can really explore. So developers add new features, new capabilities that, let's say I put my entire team in a room for a week. They only come up with maybe 1,000 new ideas, but when we expand to hundreds or thousands of developers, you'll see that they'll come out with tens of thousands of new ideas and go into markets that are undiscovered or things that we wouldn't be aware of. So we see that developers are very important on just making our products better, improving the user experience, and giving users more options for the products that they buy on the shelf.
Yes, about the user experience. What's the importance of user feedback?
Oh, it's very good. And so let's say, look at our Omni series speakers. We've received a lot of user feedback, some positive, some negative, and we take those things and we improve our products. So the next generation becomes better, the software becomes better, the connectors to other streaming services are enhanced or improved or expanded.
And talking about products, here at IFA you presented the Pulse 2.
Yes.
The mixes audio entertainment and live technology, wireless streaming. And can you talk us shortly about the device?
Yes, definitely. And we'll give you a demo of from the product manager shortly. But the device is a really interesting new field for us. So the Pulse One, amazing, successful product. We shipped a lot more, frankly, than we even thought we would. We were experimenting with a new idea, and it's like, wow, this is really cool. Look, you put lights and you sync it to the music, and it adds a new dimension, a new experience for users. And it's very interesting. I host many hackathons, throughout the world. And we have the Omnis, which have an API, but we usually bring a Pulse because it grabs people's eye. And they come and talk to us about the Pulse, and then we talk to them about the Omni. And so that's, led us to really thinking about how we could do more with all of our products. And Pulse is especially interesting because it does add that third dimension. So we can do a lot more with Pulse than, let's say, with just a regular wireless portable speaker. Those are great, but Pulse adds a whole new dimension. Looks great. Users can actually do things like draw. We call it canvas mode, where you can draw on an app and send it to the Pulse. And then when you shake the Pulse, it automatically synchronizes it to the other pulses that are nearby. And so it's very interesting.
Talking about multi-room audio system, do you think that is this the real evolution or revolution of home entertainment?
Yes, I'm a very strong believer in this, and Harman has made very large investments into this space because we see this too. If you think about multi-room wireless, you put a speaker in every room in your house. Sure, you can play music. This is great. First step. Everybody knows how that works. But now we can add new features like paging. So now, what if you're in one part of your house and you want to speak into your phone and you can come out through other parts of your house? This is something that you can't do with just a simple AVR. You'd have to put an AVR in every house, in every room of your house. So, of course, we would love that, but the future is really about how you can extend the capabilities of a speaker. And what's going on now is we're using software to define those experiences. Whereas used to, you would buy a box and it had wires. And those wires would limit to what it could do when you bought it on day one. Today, now we can add software that in the future with OTA, over-the-air updates, and third-party developers writing apps. Every month you'll get new features into your speakers because it's all in software. So we see the future, really going in that direction.
Okay, it's like the house is becoming a new audio ecosystem.
Yes, sure, and we're giving the voice to your house. So we're providing a way for your house to speak to you. So with IoT integration, if somebody opens a door or something, it can peek through the speakers, or the doorbell rings and you're listening to your music, it could come through, and alert you that somebody's at the door.
About IoT, can you talk about the potential of products and services related to the Internet of Things? Is Harman interested in develop solutions for this new market?
Absolutely. So, and you're kind of speaking to the right guy. I'm working a lot on IoT for the company, and the areas that we're looking at. Obviously, there's the connected home space, which lives in our lifestyle audio division. But there's also connected car. And I don't know if you've received, the news about how we've restructured the company. It's all about this connected experience. So how do you enable connected experience? So you enable it with IoT devices. So these are devices that have, an Ethernet port. Maybe it's a sensor, or maybe it's a cloud service or something. But you can do much more with software. So to enhance the experience, or to create it where you're attaching many different devices together, you need software. And that's one of the key reasons that we purchased, Symphony Calicut earlier this year. And now that's why they're called our connected services group, is because we're going to really leverage the 8,500 or more software developers that are on staff for that group to really, expand our footprint in the IoT world.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes. Very much.